Hey guys, Bondo here. I got the mini excavator here, and I'm gonna be pulling out this big beam to be setting in our little camp project here. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna get in this video. You're gonna see us set the center beam on the crawl space, and we're gonna put all the floor joists in this video. We use rough cut lumber, guys. We use hemlock, mostly hemlock, to frame up the floor system. And then I got a cool insulation trick that I want to show you how we insulate the rim joists on these builds that we do. It's a pretty neat detail. It's real easy to do, and it'll make your house a lot better heated. It'll keep the heat in there a lot better. So stay with the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you leave me a comment and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, and check out this build. We're going to be doing this camp all out of rough cut lumber, and it's got a Nudura foundation in it, and it's got a heated radiant slab in it. So stay with the video, guys. Thanks. Back up. We are. Those are 8x12 beams, white pine. They're about 6 years old, so they're pretty dry. You're either strong or they're real dry, one or the other. Yeah, you're just strong. Big Papa, there it is. There's the beam. We got our T, big P. We just got to do a little fine tuning on the height, but we're gonna bolt it together with this lap. Right there, we're gonna run, I don't know, probably at least 4 to 6 big bolts with big washers in there. We'll sandwich that thing right together, and we'll get something a little nicer for a shim, something that with some better bearing surface. But we got to get our height established. But there's the center beam. She's white pine, 8x12 center beam. I think it'll hold this camp, Terry.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Okay, guys, this is where we're at. We got the beam in yesterday, as you've seen. Terry's been cutting floor joists, Terry and Jay. Big Biscuit, Big Papa. They bolted that plate together, or that beam together. And now we got a bunch of floor joists. Carl's got a bunch on the forks, and we're gonna put them in now. Finish off the box beam along here. These are all rough cut hemlock, guys, 2x10s. So it's really nice material to work with. Kind of heavy, but really nice stuff. They do a nice job sawing this lumber. Look at that lumber.
That's up.
That is really nice lumber.
That's up. Okay.
Nice and straight.
Let's just put them in there.
Definitely green, but we're gonna crown all these. We're gonna put the high side up when you're putting floor joists in. There's gonna be a high and a low side usually. So we'll put the crown up on them, and then we're probably gonna leave them. Yeah. Nice lumber.
See, it goes like that.
Yeah, this will be the
top.
The top, because it's got a little bit of a crown. I don't know if you can see it in the video, guys. Hard to say, but there you go.
It does.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put these on. We're gonna lap them. Instead of butting them on the beam, they're gonna be lapped. That's how we're gonna do that. So, and we're gonna use some 20s to nail it with. We're gonna hand nail this sucker with some 20s right through this thick rim joist. We're gonna run 20s right straight through it, hand nail. Take a little bit longer, but I mean, this is some thick material, so. And we're running them on 16-inch centers, guys. And one kind of neat detail that we're doing that you guys might want to steal this idea. We're putting the rim back 2 inches, and then we're gonna run foam board in there. So this rim joist is gonna be insulated. And then I'll probably put pieces of foam as well. Okay.
So that wall's got something, because the gable wall, we're going to double this up with pieces and lap the joint.
Okay.
So you got something good
to nail too?
So the wall sits on, because we got that
big
rake wall that's going to go in here.
Okay. You doing that on both ends? That end too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Both ends. Okay.
Yeah, cool. We got a couple crooked joists that he gave us extras, and we'll cut them up and put them in there as long as they're blocks in there.
I gotcha. Good idea. So back to that, 2 inches of foam, like I said here, guys, which is going to run it flush with this. Then we left the foam back a 1/2 inch. We're going to put some OSB over the foam just to protect it. So 2x2 foam, 1/2 inch OSB. That's going to bring it out. And what Terry was just saying is he's going to put another block of wood right here, because this is where our wall's going to land. So I'm going to throw one, even possibly put a piece of foam on the other side. I kind of want 2 pieces of foam on this rim, guys, like 2 inch. I want like 4 inches of foam, because this is going to be an uninsulated area. So on these ends here, I'm going to run my 2 inches of foam, my OSB like I just explained to you, and then I'm going to put at least one more piece of foam here, if that makes sense, on the inside. So here we'll probably do the same thing. Terry wants to double that, but then I'll snap another piece of foam on there and nail it. We want to insulate this rim really good because, you know, we're on a Nudura foundation. It's all insulated. We got tubing, radiant tubing in this concrete floor. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos of us doing that, so we want all the heat to go up into the floor. We don't want to lose heat at this rim joist, so that's how we're going to do it today. Stay with us. Think she'll hold it, Jay?
Yeah. It would hold it.
She'll hold the big biscuit. It'll hold anything. It's gonna be a nice camp, I can tell you that much. Terry's crowning the lumber. He's checking which side's the high side and he's marking it. Or taking some in there with the high side up. Heavy crown lumber. This lumber's pretty good, but usually you'll find a crown in it.
What's a crown?
Crown is the high side, Big Biscuit.
So
the high side of the board would be the crown side, and that's the side you want up.
So the side that bows.
Yep.
Up.
The high point of the bow would be up. Yes. Good explanation. We got Big Biscuit yarning them all in there. We're gonna slim them down this summer. Get that
slim the big.
Get the hibernation weight off you at least. Get that extra 20 hibernation weight.
I only weigh 5 pounds more than I did last summer. Look at that hammer.
I didn't work you hard enough last summer, evidently. Right, Terry? Tell him, Big Papa.
Yeah, well, I've been 70-something years putting this on.
Oh yeah, you worked hard for that. That wasn't one winter's worth of hibernating there, huh?
Half a dozen decades anyway.
Couple decades of hibernation. Okay guys, this is where we're at. Pretty much gonna call it a day. We did pretty good today. Terry's just putting some foam on there. This is what I was talking about with the foam, guys. We're gonna put, we set this rim joist back 2 inches. And then we're going to put a 1/2 inch of plywood or zip panel or something over it, which will flush up with our foam here. And we're actually going to put another piece of foam here. So this piece will stop all the thermal bridging, which you'll get through here, through the wood. And then this will just be extra insulation that we put in there. So we went right around this whole perimeter. This is a good detail, guys. You should do this when you're building stuff. This makes a huge difference in your home. For losing heat through your rim joist is huge. I mean, people build houses and they don't think of the rim joist, and that's the area that's going to lose just a ton of heat because all you're going to have is that wood. If you go in a lot of the houses that I buy that were built in like the 70s era, there's no insulation in this rim right here. So, I mean, you can go back and spray foam that, guys, in your older houses, which I've done. I've had that done. But when you're building something new, if you think about doing this detail right here, it's not that hard. And that's going to make a huge difference in your build, because this floor is going to heat up, and we want that heat to go into this structure. We don't want to lose it out the side of this rim, because it's going to get super hot underneath that floor. Because our heat's in the concrete. If you watch my other 2 videos, there's a tubing coming up over here, right there, for our radiant heat. And that's going to heat right up through. Get this whole crawl space is what you call conditioned space. It's actually part of the heating envelope. So that's just going to heat up, and it's going to heat this floor right here, and it's just going to keep everything nice and toasty in here. Just a lot easier than putting that tubing in this floor. It's a pain in the butt to put tubing in this floor joists. It's a lot of work, and we did it this way. You don't need any insulation in this floor now. You don't need to vent this floor system. You don't need to isolate it from the lower part like you would in a regular crawl space. You'd have to isolate that. You won't have any moisture down there, so it's just going to be a really good deal. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. If you haven't subscribed yet, get on there and subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot of this stuff, and we're going to be building this camp, so follow us along. Thanks again, guys. Okay, guys, so what we're doing here is there's going to be a porch in the back of this camp. So I just dug out all them rocks and clay, and I'm going to put some stone down. We're going to bring it out. It comes out 16 feet, or no, 14 feet, and it's going to be like 18 feet wide going this way. It's going to have a shed dormer roof on it. So I just scratched all this out, and I'm going to put some of this stone in here, and we're going to tamp it all out. So here's the area right here where the porch will be. So Carl just dug all that out, and we'll put this stone in here and tamp it up. I got about a load of stone left, half a load, and that's what I'm doing. Oh, here's that insulation detail. We finished that. Terry finished that. Big Papa finished that up. We got this here. We put 2 studs here so that's going to bear the wall, so that worked out pretty good. Put double studded here, and it's double insulated. It's got 4 inches of foam. This has got 4 inches of foam. Same thing at the other end, so it'll be really good.